Welcome to the Art and Wine Festival of Millbrae, and my name is Chris, and next to me we have Robert. Hello Robert, how are you?
Real pleasure.
Okay.
I'm doing fine.
And I know that Robert is going to be here today talking about some sister cities of Millbrae. And can you kind of introduce who are our sister cities?
Well, we have the Millbrae Sister City Commission. We have 2 sister cities and a friendship city. We have a sister city in La Serena, Chile.
Okay.
We have a sister city in Mosta, Malta.
Okay.
And we have a friendship city now in Kaiping, China.
Wow. Okay.
So we're very happy about that.
Okay. Do you want to talk about a little bit more about these sister cities?
Sure. You know, there's a very large Maltese community here in Millbrae. We have a picture of Malta there, a beautiful country in the Mediterranean. We were very fortunate in September of 2009. The Prime Minister Gonzi came to visit Millbrae, and we had a wonderful visit for several days. A wonderful man. We were very honored by that.
Wow.
And we hope to have some occasional trips. I know that people visit Mosta from Millbrae.
I see.
We hope to have some formal visits to Malta in the near future. We haven't had a lot of activity with our sister city in La Serena, Chile. The lady who was mayor down there is gone out of office, and so it's a little harder to get back the momentum that we used to have. But there's a nice map of Chile on the screen. And of course now we're excited about having our new friendship city in Kaiping, China. I had the honor of visiting Kaiping in 2006, and again in October of 2009. I signed the friendship city agreement with the mayor of Kaiping, and we're trying to put together a trip to Kaiping this October. If we can find enough people who are interested in going, it would be a wonderful thing to do.
Very interesting.
When we're in China, we've had the good fortune. We've visited some interesting businesses there. We have the Diolo on the screen now. These are magnificent structures that were built back in the 20s and 30s. The people would build these private fortresses to protect against robbers, and the families and the crops and their belongings could stay there while the men went to the United States or to Europe to raise money and start businesses. And so there are about 1,800 of these magnificent family fortresses still in the Kaiping area in China. They're designated a historical area by the United Nations.
Wow.
So it's quite an unusual feature.
Very, very interesting. So what are the things that you plan to do with all these sister cities that we know? Are we trying to promote businesses among Millbrae and them? Or?
Not so much business, but just knowing each other, visiting each other, maybe some email communications like the old pen pal tradition that used to be so popular. Now we can do it through email. And again, as I said, just travel back and forth to meet each other in our home cities. And
so it's basically we just want to reach out and show our friendliness.
Friendship, get to know each other better, and strengthen. Throughout the world, Sister Cities organization does this, as you know, and it's a great program that's been going on for many years. Wow,
wow! It's great also to promote Millbrae to the outside world and let them know there's such a wonderful city that is in America.
That's right.
Great. So, what are the interesting things that you can bring to our audiences, while you were traveling in all these foreign cities?
Oh my!
Any interesting stories?
Well, yeah, it's always an adventure to be able to visit another country, get to know their people. Kaiping, for example, has a great many blue jeans factories.
Really?
A factory in Kaiping will manufacture maybe 2 or 3 or 4 million pairs of jeans, all these custom designs, and they'll be sold all over the world.
I see.
Under different labels. It's fascinating to see these huge plants dye the fabric and make the jeans.
I see.
And plumbing parts and just a whole variety of manufacturing. There's a high school in Kaiping that I've been fortunate to visit twice. When I was there in October of 2009, they were celebrating their 90th anniversary, and there were like 4,000 students, and a lot of people came back to Kaiping for the anniversary of this high school. It was really phenomenal. gave me a great welcome, and I got to speak for the city in front of these many high school students and their parents and visitors. And the school is so good that 98% of their graduates go on to college.
I see.
And
so it's really interesting to know other people's culture, and at the same time to kind of bring our culture over there to let other cities understand what we are here.
Absolutely so.
Wow, what a wonderful experience. So maybe we should have more sister cities around the world for Millbrae.
Well, we'd love to.
Cultures.
We'd love to. We need people who can be on the commission, who can be involved, who want to travel, who want to spend time. So we're pretty much at capacity in terms of the 3 cities we have now. We couldn't really handle another city at this point without more volunteers to be involved.
I can see you have Great Wall on your hat, so you must have been to the Great Wall.
I went to the Great Wall in '09 and had a fun time there.
I see. I think nothing more wonderful than traveling around the world and to understand cultures and bring it back to our hometown, our community here.
That's right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's really wonderful. So, so segment 10 kids area, it's something that we want to talk about.
It looks like they're next on the agenda.
The next on our agenda would be on kids area, and so right now I think it's time for us to thank Robert for telling us such a good story, and then we'll probably have to go to the next segment.